super simple, and it looks so elegant this supper. Okay, so before we get to the fish, I want to tell you how to clean your leeks, though. I went over to my friend Patty's house a few weeks ago, and she made these wonderful leek tarts. Absolutely fantastic. But she said that she doesn't like cooking with leeks often because it takes her so long to clean them. It's because she wasn't chopping them first. The proper way to clean the leek is before you attempt washing it, chop it up the way you need it. You want to cut off both ends here, just trim off a little bit of the tough green tops, trim off the roots, cut it in half, and then you slice it into little half moons like this. But because it has so many layers to it, it's an onion, all of the dirt goes down and gets trapped in between, see? So what you do is you take the leeks after you chop them and drop them into a large bowl of cold water, and then you let the water in the bowl do all the work for you. You just pretend it's in a washing machine, you run your fingers through it, separate all those little rings, and then the grit will fall to the bottom of the bowl. And then you put them onto a clean kitchen towel and get them nice and dry, and they're ready to cook up. Now, remember, after you chop up the leeks, some of that grit will, of course, fall down onto the counter, too. So give the counter a nice good wipe down and get it spick and span before you move along with the rest of your recipe. So I've got some leeks that I dried off here in a kitchen towel. They're ready to go. I'm going to get them into a little bit of EVOO, just a medium heat on the skillet. You want them to keep a little bit of their color, and it'll take nothing for these to wilt down, just a couple of minutes. Now, once these wilt down, I'm going to go ahead and season them up with salt and pepper, of course. And then once they wilt down, we're going to pour in some heavy cream, and that's it. That's all you do to the leek. It's a beautiful, beautiful, simple recipe this guy came up with. Okay, now, right here, I've got another skillet with some EVOO, and we're going to get our fish into the pan. If the fish you choose has a skin side, some of the fishes, you know, like if you got a nice piece of halibut, it would probably be skin-free on both sides. But if the skin is still on the fish that you decide to cook up, you want to put the skin side down and let it get nice and crispy. Only turn it over right before the fish is done cooking, right before you want to get it out of the pan to get the flip side. And that's how you get that nice crispy skin that you have in the restaurants. Okay, so we'll just slide the fish into the hot tub, let them get going. That's about medium-high heat there. Just gonna pop this in the sink. And they have this wonderful reduction. I'm sure this chef probably spent days making it, but it was this fabulous little reduction that he drizzled all over the plate. And it was soy jus, you know, like when you have a French dip and the meat goes into the jus, same sort of thing, but with a soy flavor. So I took a swing at it, and this tastes pretty darn close. You take a few tablespoons, I'm gonna try and pop the top off here, of tamari, that's the aged soy sauce. It's about right. You put it in a skillet with some honey to sweeten it up. If you don't have honey, you could use light or dark brown sugar. And a little bit of lemon juice, a little citrus action. And I put in just a splash of water. There we go. And you put this over the heat, and you let it reduce a bit.